Okay, today I'm back to give you guys another video. Today we're going to be doing a review of the JVC XX True Wireless Earbuds. Now, these retail on Amazon for, as you can see, $65, $64. They do have them on sale right now for $59.99. Now, that being said, these do have extreme bass. They do have 7 hours of playtime, and with the case, they can go up to 17 hours. They do have IP55, which is dust proof and water resistant. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. So they also have Bluetooth 5.3. The big question here is, are they worth the money? Let's find out. Okay, moving on to the accessories. Now, the first thing we get here is a charging cable. So it's Type A to Type C. Now, this one doesn't say JVC or anything, so it's kind of like a generic cable. It's decent, it's not horrible. And then we also get some extra earbuds. So we get two mediums, two small, and two large ones. So for the accessories, you get everything you need. So I'll give them thumbs up. Okay, moving on to the hardware. So in the front, it says JVC. It does have some LED lights. On top, it has the XX logos. So these kind of remind me of the AirPods Pro because they're kind of short. It has a short stem. Now, I do like that it says XX, and it kind of looks like a little speaker there. Looks kind of cool. It does have an LED light on top. They do feel kind of like a little light, but they don't feel cheap. They just feel a little light. And on the bottom of it, that's where the charging port is at. So for the hardware feels decent. It doesn't feel the most expensive box. It just feels decent. So for that, I'll still give them thumbs up. Okay, moving on to the sound quality. Now for the sound quality, now these are pretty bassy earbuds. They do have bass. They do feel very warm. So everything I threw at it sounded pretty good. They're not gonna rattle your head with the bass like they claim. It says extreme bass, but I don't think it has extreme bass. If the bass is there though, you're gonna hear it and it sounds good. It's just like warm bass, and you know, it's not gonna rattle your head. Something like the older beats, back in the days beats, first generation beats, where they just boom, they just hit you hard. They're not gonna do that. They sound pretty good. They're just, you know, on the bassy side. I wish they were a little bit more clear. The mids and highs still sounded good. So everything I threw at it did sounded pretty nice. But if I want to really nitpick, you know, I wish they were just a little bit more clear. But you got to understand that these are more catered for people that like bass. So I do get that. And that's why I do understand that if you're listening to stuff like hip hop or stuff like that, these are going to sound really nice. It's kind of when you start changing genres, they still gonna sound pretty good, but not as clear as other headphones that have better mids and highs. I think they kind of more emphasize on the bass, but I would say these are kind of like they kind of want to be an all-around headphone, which everything I threw out, it sounded good, but it's not gonna, you know, wow you in any genre. It's still gonna sound just pretty nice. I do like the sound. I still think that the sound was was pretty good if you're gonna be listening to stuff that has bass or play video games. I think these are pretty nice. Okay, moving on. What are my final thoughts? So in the beginning of the video, I said, are these worth the money? In my opinion, I think that if you can get them for less than 50 bucks, I think that's not a bad deal. At $65, I think they're okay. I feel like there's other earbuds around $65 or even $70 if you pay just a little bit more. They're probably a little bit better than these. That being said, if you can find them for, you know, at a deal for around 50 or less, I think these are pretty nice. They're JVC. Usually JVC makes good stuff, and these are nice. But I don't use these as a daily driver just because sometimes I want to hear more balanced music, and so I use other stuff. But if I want to play like a nice round of Call of Duty or something like that, these are pretty nice. I do enjoy them. I would recommend them if you're going to be playing games with these. That they sound pretty nice. Explosives, the guns, stuff like that. Even if you're playing like, and they get loud too as well. So that's why if you're playing video games, you kind of immerse yourself into the music and the background sound. That I was pretty impressed with that. Now, if you're gonna be using them to talk on the phone, they also sound pretty good. Everybody told me that I sounded pretty nice. I think I only experienced one or two people that did tell me that I did sounded a little weird, or you know, sometimes I was cutting off. But for the most part, mostly everybody did tell me I sounded pretty good. Bluetooth range, I did get around 40 to 50 hours, which was on the higher side of testing earbuds. So usually the range is around 30 to 40 feet. These I got around 40 to 50, which was pretty good in my opinion. The accessories were decent. I wish that JVC would have gave us a nice JVC cable. That's kind of just nitpicking, but you know, I noticed that some other lower headphones have given me, you know, better accessories. So that's just something maybe for the next earbuds. But that being said, if you can get them for less than $50, I'm gonna recommend them. That was my review. Check out all my videos, subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.